What's going on, man? Yeah, I like my little crown on my name there. It's kind of neat. Not a big fan of gold, though. Let me know if the music's too loud or if you guys can hear me fine, by the way. Well, how's it going, Shade? How's it going, Bunny Barn? How's it going, Skylar? Yes, Metalhead Kangaroo. Looks like more people have come. So, I'm not in my normal area. I'm just kind of chilling in my living room. I had to cover the stupid Skylanders poster up with my battle jacket because, yeah, I don't know, Skylanders aren't very metal. Sorry to hear that, Bunny Barn. Yeah, sewing patches onto vests can be quite tasking sometimes, especially when you're sewing onto stuff like leather. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I definitely chose to get the Immortal back patch because it's just a very iconic look, very just in your face, black metal looking corpse paint and stuff. So, how's the music in compared to my voice right now? I know the music kind of just stopped as I'm asking that question, but. Yeah, I definitely need to finish the vest behind me. There's some blank spots, as you can see there. The front needs to be filled out more too. Cerberus, what is your favorite recent release? Probably that Dodd's Ritual. Their Solve Sort Sol or whatever the album's called. Really, really good. Got it in my last Metalhead box. Currently got some Hostium, the Blood Wine of Satan album playing in the background right now. Canadian black metal band. It's kind of on a mix though, so the next song's gonna be different and same on and same on. Got like pretty close to 2,000 songs on this mix list, so it's very diverse. Oh, nice. Metalhead Kangaroo. You got a Metallica back patch. Ride the Lightning. It's funny you mentioned that. I actually have something like that going on with one of my leather jackets. Got the Ride the Lightning dude in that electric chair on the back, and then I got the Ride the Lightning Metallica logo across it. Yeah, early Metallica was really, really good. I'd say they started going downhill around, you know, Load and Reload. Chelsea Grin's self-titled back patch. Nice. The self-titled EP from like before Desolation of Eden, that'd be sick. That was probably like the best Chelsea Grin. Early Bloodbath, or what do I think of Bloodbath in general? They're pretty good. I only have the album that has the song To Be Eaten on it, and that was really good, so I'd probably enjoy the rest. Yosemite Sam, what is your opinion on Type O Negative? They're pretty good. I wouldn't listen to them on a regular basis. I do have one of their albums, October Rust, I believe it's called. That's more like my wife's kind of music, though. She likes that kind of like dark, gothic kind of metal. Have I heard of the blackened death metal band Zyklon? I think I have. I'm pretty sure I've listened to them in the past, but I don't remember. I don't remember too much about what they sound like. And Metalhead Kangaroo, what is my opinion on Immortal? Well, I kind of have a back patch of them there. That should answer your question, but I think Immortal is definitely like one of the best, like true Norwegian black metal bands. And I think they get way too much hate because of Abath and like just their silly videos. If you can look beyond Abath and like those silly running through the forest, screaming at trees videos, like the music is fantastic. Especially like the first 3 or 4 albums. Have I heard of any My Bloody Valentine? I don't know. I was like actually trying to think about that. They sound like another band, Bullet for My Valentine, but that's probably not even remotely close, same genre. But if they're shoegaze, then no, I don't listen to shoegaze or black gaze or post-black metal. What's your opinion on the newest Acranius? The newest Acranius is fucking awesome. It's definitely better than Dishonor. I prefer their, like the first EP, the Echo of Her Cracking Chest, over pretty much everything else. And then when Mutation becomes homicidal. But yeah, no, the new album is fucking amazing. I'm not sure if I picked that up or not. I might have. It's probably in my last Slam update video. I just haven't listened to Slam in a bit. What's my number one favorite song by Acranius? Oh god. Probably Shantytown's Hooker, or the Echo of Her Cracking Chest's version of Ghetto Brawl, because the beginning of the song sounds like it says, "I'll have a side hump," which I know that's not the actual lyrics, but it's just funny because my wife's younger brother, Jordan, I don't know how it started, but it was back when me and the wife were doing JandCRealityTV videos instead of my Black Metal Rebellion channel. And somehow we decided to come up with a dance move called the side hump. And Jordan thought it was the funniest thing ever and just did it all the time. He would do the side hump up and down the hallway. He would go and do it at his school. Yeah, so that's why it amuses me. What's my opinion on industrial metal? I think industrial metal is pretty good. Cell Dweller, if that counts as industrial metal. I used to be huge into Static X, if that counts as industrial metal. Berserker, if that counts. They're really good. Avant-Garde Black Art says Mayhem or Burzum. Man, that is hard. There are albums that I enjoy of Mayhem's over Burzum, but then there's definitely stuff of Burzum I enjoy over Mayhem. Like, anything from Burzum is better than anything that Caesar Attila does, but if it's like Dead or Maniac on vocals, minus Grand Declaration of War, that's better than pretty much anything Burzum's done. So it's kind of a toss-up. It would be like album versus album, I would be able to tell you. My favorite Burzum album is Vis Licit Tar Os, and then the self-titled, and then it's a cross between Philosophem or Det Samen Gamvar. I wasn't really ever into his like prison albums, so I kind of just skipped that, and I just got the rest of his discography, minus the newest one, which is like folky ambient stuff. Have I ever heard of the band called No One Gets Out Alive? Yes, that's Banjo Slam. They're really interesting. I don't own anything by them. At least I don't think I do. If it is, it's in a split. But they're good, and I will eventually probably get some stuff by them. Not fond of the crickets. Oh, so you don't like the cricket vocals? You probably wouldn't like Cemetery Rapist then. Hi, Tegan. How are you? Glad to have you on the stream here. I'm just gonna check my phone and see if I have any other my YouTuber people want to come on with me, and that's a big fat nope. Oh well. Guess it's just me for the night. And whatever background noise you can hear. Skylar Sharp asks, slam or black metal? Right now, I'm enjoying black metal a lot more than slam, but like, ask me a year or a year and a half ago, I'd probably say slam, because 2015 or 16, I started the Super Slam Bros page on Facebook and made up some of those Super Slam Bros shirts and tried to get a bunch of slam CDs and sell some stuff. So yeah, but I still listen to slam on occasion. I just have to be in a death metal mood. Makes me want to headbang in overalls and a straw hat. That's nice. What is my opinion on the new Darkthrone album, Arctic Thunder? Good question. I've only heard the one track, but when I get the full album, I will probably give my opinion on it. I haven't gotten around to buying the new album yet. There's a lot of just classic, big name, big four black metal bands that I have to finish my discographies on and collection of. I've been kind of like going from that and just kind of branching my horizons, I guess, when it comes to the black metal. Someone told me, one of the other YouTubers, I don't know who, maybe it was CountBlagorath, maybe not. They said, why are you just sticking to the main black metal bands? You should branch out and collect new stuff and just eventually get the discographies. So I'm just like, true, I guess I don't just have to stick to just getting the discographies of each one first and then moving on. So I just kind of started doing that. Just started seeing what else was out there and just kind of buying what intrigued me more at the time, instead of just collecting all of Darkthrone and then all of Burzum and then all of etc. etc. I mean, I probably have, out of all the black metal bands, I probably have the biggest collection of Marduk at the moment. I should probably do a video in the future of what complete discographies I have. But yeah, hopefully I'll have some more content coming next week, because I should have some packages coming in next week and something like physical to actually show off for you guys. I got, I think, something from Discogs coming. I've got something from a fan of the channel coming. I don't know when that's going to show up, though. I know they're sending like a package of a few underground metal, death metal maybe, bands. They live in, I believe, the Philippines or something like that, and then they have like a girlfriend that lives in New York, and she's going to be like shipping me some stuff, so that'll be interesting. Definitely excited to see what they send me, because he didn't quite say what band specifically, so it'll be a surprise. And I also got my winnings from Motley Crue Forever One's subscriber video, so that was cool, or a contest rather. Tegan says, have you ever watched the movie Heavy Metal? Yep, I've seen that. It was a long time ago, though. Like, I was probably like 18 or 19 years old when I saw that, and I'm going to be 32 this year, so yeah, that's like 12 or 14 years ago. Holy shit. The bloody mask there is actually a Army of Two mask. It's a cheap Halloween version that I just use to make my own masks, like this. I just use the one up there for the base, and then I use paper mache and spray paint and clear coat to make them. And I add utility straps for the headbands. If I sold this, I'd probably have to sell it for around like at least 30 or 40 bucks plus shipping, because like they're pretty solid. Like, don't like fucking rip it or smash it against the ground or anything, but it would definitely make for a really good Halloween mask or a paintball mask, I guess, if you're into paintball. This is supposed to be Jason Todd, or the dead Robin from the Batman series. I actually wore this out as a Halloween mask for one of my costumes a couple years back. What's my opinions on a Nalna Thrak? they're really fucking good. I have the first album and the EP that followed that. It came in like a double pack that I got from my HMV years and years before it closed. So like probably once again, back when I was around 19 or 20, I definitely need to get a hell of a lot more of their stuff in my collection. My band Diaphasia actually opened up for Now on the Thrack on their first North American tour, and funny enough, the guitarist, the head for his amp blew, and they wouldn't have been able to do their show. But I was able to loan them the head from the amp that I was using, and they were able to continue on. So if it wasn't for Diaphasia and your boy from Black Metal Rebellion, they wouldn't have been able to do their show. So glad to have been able to help those legendary dudes out and make their first experience in Canada good. What's your thoughts on a lot of bands releases almost feeling try hard or above the call? Not many have that jump in hard passion feel nowadays. I was thinking about it earlier when I listened to the earlier deathcore demo and EPs and had the idea. Oh, hey Sarah, how you doing? Glad to have you on the stream. How's your night going? I don't know. I don't really. There's not too many bands that I kind of listen to and think, wow, these guys are trying too hard, or feel like they're trying to be more brutal than they actually are. Except for maybe like bands like Traitors or Black Tongue or stuff with that like double drop D or G tuning with like 9-string guitars and some ridiculous stuff like that. I don't understand the need for that many strings or that tuning. I guess it's just preference. I guess they want it to sound that low and like farts. I don't know. I don't know. That opinion just sounds dumb. So never mind that. It's not my thing. I'm not a big fan of bands like Black Tongue or Traitors or anything like that. Although, with that in mind, I will say go check out the band called Rex. They're basically super duper down tuned, down tempo deathcore, but it just they're nuts. They're definitely unique. Also, shameless plug here for my boys in Flesh of the Lotus. Go check out Flesh of the Lotus. Check out their new debut EP called Vicissitude. It's on Bandcamp. Also go check out my review on that and check out the links. Go support them if you like it. It's like blackened slamming deathcore, which it sounds odd as a genre title, but that's how you pretty much can describe them as, and it's great. I can't wait for new stuff. Yeah, just really good band. Go check them out. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. This weekend was fucking boring as shit. I was supposed to do a jam with my band. That being Savor the Flavor, because I have a few projects going on right now. But yeah, but unfortunately, Spinner, the guitarist with the purple and blue mohawk, he injured his eye and wasn't able to see too good Saturday, so we had to cancel that jam. And today, I was supposed to be doing a painting job, but then the person canceled, and I'm gonna end up having to do it on like around the 4th, I think. So there's that. But yeah, Clemmy Cat says, "Do you know who Eohum is?" I don't even know how to pronounce that. So no, unfortunately, I do not know who they are. What genre are they? I haven't seen heavy metal in a long time. Can't remember what it was about. I know I have a few of the comics. It was weird. It was a fucking trip and a half. It's like a metalhead took acid and then filmed his experience inside his brain. All I remember is South Park doing a joke episode on it, and there's just tits and ass everywhere. Just a gratuitous amount of tits and ass. What's my opinion on visual kei? And do you even know what visual kei is? Nope. I have no idea what that is. Sorry. I wish I did so I could converse with you about it. No problem, Sarah. Glad to help you guys out. Hope it helps bring some more sales to the band. Your dude's band is sick. And like I said, can't wait for new Flesh of the Lotus. That fucking EP was just like a small little bag of chips, and I just want like a big family size fucking portion. So yeah, because I'm a fat pig. Yes, thanks.
He literally does sit down, have a whole bag of chips. Yeah, see?
Point proven. I'm actually more thirsty than I am hungry now, though. So I'm gonna have some Gorgoroth cola.
You're thirsty hoe.
I'm a thirsty hoe. Ho-hos. Those are actually good. Do they have ho-hos in Canada? Or is it just like a United States like thing?
I don't know, but they have it in the South End.
They have them on the corner. Oh man. People are asking me stuff here. Okay, you can't distract me like that.
Shut up.
If I shut up, that would be a very boring stream. Then you just have to resort to staring at this ugly mug. I need to shave.
Ah!
I've listened to Rex, pretty dope shit. I'll check out your boys' band. Good. You definitely will not be disappointed, especially if you like just slamming deathcore. You know what? Flesh of the Lotus did what Humanectomy could have been doing if we actually continued on. Like, if you want to basically hear better Humanectomy, just go listen to Flesh of the Lotus. Because they do what we were doing and way better. So, and their members seem to be getting along, so that's good. Yeah, thanks, Sarah. I hope Spinner's Eye is better. I can't wait to do another jam with the boys. I fucking love drumming for my punk band. We're like, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but we're like recording a demo right now too. We've got the guitaring done for 3 tracks, and we're gonna be starting. Pardon me. We're gonna be starting vocal recording soon, so that'll be nice. And then once that's all done, I'll finally come in and lay down some drum tracks with my electric kit. If that doesn't work, I'll just program some drums until we can work on the album. But yeah. I think they're black metal and they're very underground. Oh, okay. To that band you were talking about, Clemmy Cat. Okay, cool. What kind of Doritos are those? I don't know. They're new. They're like really, really new. And we saw them at Walmart and we're like, okay, let's try that shit out. It's called Heat Wave. First it's barbecue and then it's heat. It's barbecue and chili flavor. That just sounds like a fat man's delight, man. Just barbecue and chili. It's fucking hot. Like, you think the jalapeno chips are hot? If you did, those are like the roulette chips of Doritos. I don't know if you have those in the States, but if you ever tried the roulette chips, they're like all that. It's like the roulette flavor plus the sweet chili heat flavor mixed together, and yeah. You'll have a very spicy asshole the next night after eating too many of those chips. Let me tell you. You'll have to like wear an ice pack on your colon. Shade says, "Have you ever heard of Nordjebel?" Nope, I can't even pronounce the damn thing. Are there any Japanese metal bands you like? Yes. Maximum the Hormone. Fucking amazing J-pop. It's like System of a Down meets like the good parts of Simple Plan, if you consider them having any good parts. Maybe you probably don't. With like just chaotic fucking growls and guitaring, and just it's very upbeat, and some of the song titles are hilarious, and I die a lot when I listen to them. It's great. Other than that, I think Obscuritatum is Japanese, and they're a sick fucking black metal band. So there's them. Do I like System of a Down? Yes. Despite having sold all of my old System of a Down albums, the wife recently got into them, so now we're kind of re-buying all their albums. I think we now have the first 3 albums. So, the self-titled, Toxicity, and Steal This Album. Now all we need to get is Hypnotize and Mesmerize. So yeah, they're good. They're really good new metal, which some people might say is an oxymoron because no new metal is good metal. But fuck, man, that's all I pretty much listened to in high school before I discovered death metal and black metal and that kind of stuff. So it's like my high school was Disturbed, fucking Slipknot, Mudvayne, Mushroomhead, Godsmack, System of a Down, Korn, Limp Bizkit, for God's sakes, all that crazy shit. Do you have any recommendations or suggestions on writing lyrics? Just, yeah, man, speak from the heart. Write about shit that means stuff to you. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion and talk about how you really feel about things, because lyrics are sometimes your only escape and the way to get things off your chest. Lyrics are sometimes the only way to freely express yourself and get what you need to say out there, because sometimes no one will let you do that. People are too busy doing this and not enough of this. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it just, when it comes to lyrics, try to just express yourself the best way you can, honestly and sincerely, or just write random brutal shit. I don't know. Humanectomy wasn't that bad. I quite enjoyed it. Humanectomy had so much potential. I wish what happened didn't happen. I wish we could have all still be together and be making music today, because like we discovered like a really decent way of mixing and mastering and whatever with the music as we like just finished like making the demo. And Reaper, the drummer at the time, his cousin or something, like, is an actual mixer and masterer, and he went through school for music and stuff, and he came down and helped us out with the program. And the remastered version of You Make Me Sick is still on our channel, and it's still on Slam Worldwide, so you can check that out. But that sound could have been what the next release could have sounded like. We were going to do that sound and mix for all of the songs from the demo, but unfortunately just shit kind of fell apart really quickly after our first show, and the pressure of getting out that material for the split on the 9 Circles of Hell just kind of got to everyone. I was kind of pressuring everyone to get stuff recorded and get it done quickly, and my enthusiasm and excitement for it to get done kind of pissed off the drummer, and he just kind of went, fuck this. I'm not dealing with the pressure. I'm not dealing with like the high demand for everything to get done. And he just pretty much put a kibosh on the band. So yeah, some people are cut out for the recording business and making music. Some people aren't. Yeah. Shit, I am missing some of the stuff in the chat here. Too busy talking and not enough reading here. Have you ever checked out Norwegian black metal band Crypt? Shit. No, I haven't. Well, I should probably check them out. They sound like they'd be interesting. Maybe join the Rebellion group on Facebook and send a link to the group, and we'll check them out. I have a link to that on my last video, not the one where I just put out the music, but like the last video with me in it. I have a link under that. TAC is playing Toronto soon. Actually, unfortunately, no, they've canceled that date. I was really looking forward to maybe going to it, but yeah, I don't have the money. I'm trying to save up some money for some drum stuff for Savor the Flavor. Trying to get a new China cymbal and a stand so that we can jam more efficiently when we actually go to the rehearsal factory. So yeah, I won't be seeing that either way, even if they are actually playing and the cancel gets lifted. If you haven't, Sarah says, check out Medic Vomiting Pus. I actually have. They're very, very fast and very chaotic, like brutal death metal / slam. Really good stuff. They had I think, CD on CDN Records that I wanted to pick up a while back. I don't know if he still carries that or not, but yeah, it was really good from what I remember. Also, if anyone's into slam or brutal death metal, CDN Records I cannot recommend enough. He has, first of all, he's always got amazing deals, like 50% off, 75% off, buy one, get one, buy two, get two. And he's got a crazy selection and just an overall amazing dude, great customer service, definitely worth it. Shade says, I went and saw them, Nordjvel, a few weeks ago. It was a great show, although it was 5 bands that night, so they went on around 1 a.m. Hey, no, that's cool. You know, the more bands that play, the more you get for your money, right? So, which is kind of odd. You'll get people paying like $60, $70 a ticket to go see like 2 or 3 bands, but won't pay $5 at their local show to see 5 bands. That's $1 a band. Like, go see more local shows. To anyone who doesn't, of course. If anyone's on this chat or watching us right now who goes to a lot of shows, kudos to you. Thanks for keeping the scene alive and, you know, helping us musicians make money and make it worth it to actually do shows. Bunny Barn says, Japan has some good metal. I think that country was my favorite for my Metal Around the World series. I call it J Metal. True, very true. I will admit, I do love Godsmack, maybe a dash of Korn. Korn has definitely been a guilty pleasure, I guess. But for things that be a guilty pleasure, that means you have to feel guilty for listening to them. But I don't. You know, they're just some really fucking catchy beats. So, Metalhead Kangaroo says, have you seen the guy with the cornrows who eats corn while listening to Korn? No, I haven't. And that just, it sounds, I don't know. It sounds funny, but it just sounds a little over the top, and just I would probably have to say that's too much internet for me that day if I saw that video. Crypt is Nag from Shooter's other project. Oh shit, nice. Then I will definitely have to check that out. I love Shooter. They're really good, kind of fast second wave black metal. Not too many hooks or like groovy beats or like recognizable riffs. It's just all like really fast, like just angry, venomous black metal. But when I'm in the mood for that, Shooter is definitely good for it. So yeah, I'll definitely check out Crypt. Sedition through Scorn says, "What's up, buddy? What's your favorite album this year?" once again, just gonna have to go back to Dodd's Ritual. There's also another really good like band that came out of my metalhead box called Catavulcus. The Jorgovia album, fucking amazing. Like, that might be my album of the year, even though it didn't come out this year. So yeah, Dodd's Ritual, Oversort Sol or Undersort Sol, and Catavulcus Jorgovia, fucking amazing. Definitely check them out. Any depressing suicidal black metal bands you've gotten into lately? Not lately, but definitely check out Finite from British Columbia. They're really good. I compare them to Arismenda for how good they are, even though they will humbly say they're nothing like it and that Arismenda are gods. But honestly, Finite from British Columbia is fantastic. They did a split with another band from British Columbia called Fire Cult, but they're just regular kind of second wave black metal. Shining is kind of just classic, good, depressive, suicidal black metal. I don't know if you consider Zaster or Old Zaster DSBM, but that's good. I prefer Zaster over some Leviathan even sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. DSBM, I don't really focus in on and like remember listening to it. I definitely just suggest checking out Finite from British Columbia. Skylar Sharp says, when you are feeling slam, I recommend diphenylchlororazine. If you haven't listened to them, also check out Fuck, I'm Dead. Okay, I actually like diphenylchlororazine. They're good. They're fucking heavy as shit, that's for sure. Another great cranium side project, I think. Never heard of Fuck, I'm Dead, though. That just sounds hilarious. I'll definitely try and remember to check them out. Vegan Zumabees says, did you go to Goat Horror and TO? No, unfortunately, I didn't get to see Goat Horror and TO. I keep missing all these fucking amazing black metal shows that come to Toronto. I never have the money when they come around, and just for me to get there, it costs me $25 or more from the train ride to get there and back. So I'd have to have $25 to get there and back, plus the show ticket, plus I gotta have a fucking shirt or something, so I gotta bring like that much money. Like it's a lot of money for a dude that's just living basically on disability paycheck. So yeah. Do I like Dark Funeral? Count Beheverus says, yeah, they're good. It's kind of like what CountBlagorath says. Any of the blue albums are great. Any of the red or orange albums with a giant 3D animated Satan on it, just not so good. Have you ever heard of Disfiguring the Goddess? Yep, I've heard of them. They were one of the first kind of like brutal death metal, slammy type of bands I heard way back in the day. Good stuff. I like their earlier stuff probably better than their newer stuff, but that's probably because that's what I know them more for. Thus Spack the Night Spirit. What's up, bro? Striborg's decent. Striborg's a little weird, but it's one of those like bands where sometimes you get a good album with them, and sometimes you get kind of like an album with them. You kind of have to pick and choose what Striborg you're really getting into. Life Lover and Thy Light, I still kind of need to check out. I haven't gotten around to listening to them yet. So, Thus Spack the Night Spirit says, do you dig any post-hardcore? I don't know. Anything with the adjective post added to it, I normally don't really enjoy, like post-black metal, post-metalcore, post-rock, post-metal. I don't know. It's just whenever you add post to something, it sounds like it's like washed down or watered down. I mean, I like hardcore because, you know, hardcore and punk pretty much go hand in hand. You don't like Alcest, Le Discrets, etc. Yeah, not really. I'm not a big fan of Alcest. Not a big fan of Death Heaven, Liturgy, Ghost Bath. It's too soft and too watered down for me. I don't know. Like, it's not that I can't appreciate kind of slower, more calming music, but I'm rarely ever in the mood for it. I don't know. Like, it's not that they're probably it's not that they're not talented. It's just not my thing. Because I would never say something sucks or it's garbage, because that's like a grade 9 response to hearing something you don't like. That's all it is. It's just, it's not your taste. It doesn't actually suck, and it's not actually garbage. It's just, it's not your taste. So I would never say that. Metalhead Kangaroo asks, farting chicken hippos from outer space. Is this a good band name? Sure, if you're a porno grind noise band, I guess. Are you looking forward to some new black metal albums this year? I guess so. Man, when it comes to new stuff, I'm so far behind when it comes to checking out like a lot of black metal. Like, I'm gonna be 32 this year, once again, bringing that up, and I kind of just got into black metal around 2014. I don't know, whenever Diaphasia broke up and me and Nick from Fallen Legion were trying to start Lilith Spawn, which is a black metal band, and I had to do a fuck ton of research on black metal to even know how to create a riff and what it was about. But yeah, so I got a long journey of catching up to do when it comes to black metal. But if I discover anything new, like from 2017 in black metal, I'll probably give it a listen and, you know, see if I like it. But yeah, I got a lot of catching up to do. Clemmy Cat says, do you like Hatebreed? I used to slightly enjoy Hatebreed back in the day. I got their Perseverance album, but I sold that. They kind of just remind me of like a hardcore version of Pantera. I don't know, new metal-y hardcore version of Pantera is what Hatebreed comes off to me. If you were to go to at least one massive festival before you die, between Wacken, Bloodstock, Maryland Death Fest, or Download, which one strikes you the most to attend? Probably Wacken, just because I don't really know what Bloodstock is, and I'm not into enough death metal bands that aren't slam and brutal death metal to go to something like Maryland Death Fest. And Download, I've heard of it, but I don't know what genre plays that. Is that like a punk fest? Metalhead Kangaroo says, do you like porno grind? Yep. I like porno grind, gore grind, some death grind, gore noise, all that crazy stuff, that's for sure. I actually got into porno grind and gore grind before I even found out what slam and brutal death metal was, so go figure. Tegan says, do you like video games? If so, what is your favorite system? Tegan, you clearly you clearly have not seen my Jesse Rage Quit series. But to answer your question, I do like video games. I actually just beat Fallout New Vegas tonight before I started the stream, and I'm a little displeased with the ending I got, because I wasn't sure what was the best faction to side with. I knew the Legion were scumbags and a bunch of assholes, and I knew the Fiends were a bunch of assholes, so I knew not to like fuck with their shit. But I basically sided with Yes Man, which is that stupid Centurion robot thing, and I killed Mr. House. I don't know if that was a good idea. I cannot feel bad. Oh yeah, spoiler if anyone's seen or hasn't played New Vegas yet, but I feel bad for the Mr. House character when you go down to the basement and his like skinny Ethiopian body pops up out of that sanitizer or sanitized little coffin thing. I'm like, oh god, I'm so sorry. I want to put you back now. Oh god, it's hideous. But yeah, I ended up doing the Yes Man quests, which basically killed off the Legion and the NCR. I'm like, no, I like the NCR. But other than New Vegas that I'm prattling on about, I like the Batman series. I like the Dead Space series, the Dead Rising series. The Deadpool game was pretty good. The Resident Evil series is really good. The Silent Hill series was decent. Just not that fucking Wii game version. That was awful. Oh, Fable. Fable was good. Fable 2 and Fable 3. The first one, not so much. I couldn't get past the first fucking troll, so that just, the rock troll, that pissed me off. But yeah, Fable 2 and 3 is good. I tried Far Cry Predator. That was interesting, but I couldn't get past a certain part, so I said, fuck that. Grand Theft Auto's always fun, you know, killing cops and hookers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually playing some stuff on my Xbox One. I'm not a PlayStation fan. I went from like all the Nintendo consoles straight to Xbox. I've never touched PlayStation. Well, I've touched it. I've played some games on like a couple of friends' consoles, but I've never picked up one myself. But yeah, I've got an Xbox One now. I've got Resident Evil 6, Dying Light, Dead Rising 3, and the new Skylanders, which, goddamn, it's collecting dust. We need to get out and playing that, but yeah. What's my opinion on Gorgoroth? Oh, I don't know. They're okay. No, I actually really like Gorgoroth. Gaul and pre-Gaul era, both decent. Download Festival has a mixture of heavy, thrash, power, death, black, and some core here and there. Alright, not bad. I don't know, I probably wouldn't really go to that, though. I'd probably just go to Vakken. I'd like to go to Ozfest. That'd be fun. What porno grind bands do you recommend? Jesus, I don't know. I can't think of too many off the top of my head. Like Pigtails, maybe, or Preteen Pussy Pounder, maybe Cemetery Rapist, Goremonger, if that counts. I don't know if they're porno grind. They're probably just gore grind. Fuck. I can't think of too many. Gutalax is good. I like them. If you're into like noise, check out Hydrocell or Hydrocele. I think it might be pronounced Hydrocell. Also check out Clogged. Clogged is good, like a clogged toilet. Clogged are good. Also, if you like black noise, check out Damar, Damaar. Chris texted you. I don't know what he said. Sorry, apologies for a second. I gotta see our downstairs roommates wanted to say something. Oh, the hallway and the kids' room went out. That's what happened.
Can we go check on them?
No, they're fine now. It went out a while back, and the power came back on. That was like an hour and a half to 2 hours ago.
That's 11:14. You said.
I know he sent it then, but like it already happened. We already took care of it. It's back on.
Oh, you want to know when it happened?
Oh, it happened like an hour and a half or 2 hours ago. Sorry, back to the chat. Are all good bands for that genre highly recommended? Oh, okay.
Are you sure, or are they going to be screaming?
Yeah. Well, like I said, it happened like a while back. Bunny Barn says, will you ever do a video of your favorite cover albums, art, and worst art? Maybe, but that would... I can't really think of anything off the top of my head, so that would require me, like, going through my entire collection and, like, flipping through the CDs and going, that one's okay.
What rooms?
And, like,
What rooms you said was it?
the hallway and their room. Let's see here. Antichrist and Pentagram are amazing albums. Yep, the first two albums are sick. Tegan Rose asks, do you watch anime? Not on a regular basis, but when I have watched anime, it's been like DC Comics and Marvel animated films or animated shows. That I know animated shows and films don't count as anime, but like that's the closest. Or like Pokemon. Do Pokemon count? Because like I watch a lot of Pokemon because, you know, kids, having kids. I want to watch Naruto eventually. I want to watch Attack on Titan eventually. Maybe Death Note eventually. Gutalax is more like diarrhea grind. Yes. Scat grind is definitely a thing. If you like scat grind, check out Anal Fistfuckers, or the band that I have on my Super Slam Bros label, Rectal Depravity. Got a bunch of those for sale. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ivar Malm does have a pretty decent band, Corpse Sperm, A River of Frog Sperm. I was actually supposed to work with Ivar on something, but we never got around to it. Batman, the animated series, was amazing. I've got all 4 original series up there. Same with the Justice League and Superman series. I like the Batman Beyond series, all 3 seasons. I got all of the Brave and the Bold Batman series. Just pretty much anything animated DC-wise I've got, except for the like Teen Titans series. I think I only have season 1 of that. And fuck Teen Titans Go. That's garbage. What is the best black metal from... Oh man, what are you even saying there? Finnish black metal, Icelandic, Canadian, Swedish, or United States black metal from best to worst, no chronological order. Oh boy, well, I don't know. It's hard to say because the U.S. has the Black Twilight Circle, and they've also got Zaster, Leviathan, Human Bodies, Leather Chalice, fucking Yellow Eyes. They just have so many good bands. But then Finnish, you got the big 4 and like the main bands like Mayhem, Burzum, Dark Throne, Immortal, Emperor, you know, all that shit. I'm not sure if I can name off any Icelandic black metal bands specifically. Dissection from Sweden. I know there's a whole bunch more, but that's the only one I can think of from Sweden. Canada's got some really, really good black metal bands as well. Like I said, Finite, Fire Cult, Hostium, AMSG, pretty much anything by Kitsa. There's a butt-fuck ton that I'm forgetting right now, but yeah, lots of good bands. Panzerfaust is from Canada. Eclipse Eternal. If you could perform with one band, who would it be and why? Any genre? Man. Well, if I was performing as Savor the Flavor, it would be sick to play with Leftover Crack or Choking Victim. Either one I'd be cool with. Did I just get cut off? No, I'm still broadcasting. What the hell was that? But yeah, no, I guess Choking Victim or Leftover Crack would be cool. Fuck, the reincarnation of the Germs would be sweet too. I'd be fine with that. I'd love to play with Anti-Flag. I would really like to get like a full-membered black metal band together that like we could actually tour and do stuff with. That'd be sweet. I'd like to even do something like within slam or brutal death metal again, and actually do some touring and writing here in Ontario, Canada. That'd be nice. But the pickings are super slim here. There's not many people available in the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area, or Durham region. So that's like anywhere from like Scarborough, Pickering, Ajax, Whitby, Oshawa, Curtis, Bowmanville, like that entire stretch of cities. There's, I don't know, anyone who's in that kind of music is already in a band, or they're already in a band, or they don't like me for whatever fucking reason, because of probably rumors spread throughout the metal scene about me, because people are dicks, or they're just they don't have enough commitment and drive to actually stick with it and be in a band. So like I've had like 5 or 6 people reply to my Kijiji ads, and I try to set up a date to like meet them and hang out and talk about the project, and they're like, oh sure, this day, and then I try to get a hold of them. Fucking crickets. Nothing. Like I hear nothing from them. It's like, come on, why do you even respond to my ad if you're not even gonna fucking follow through with it? But yeah, musician problems, first world problems, what can I say? I missed a few questions here. Check out the anime Nana. If it's on Netflix, I'll check it out. If it's not, I don't know how I'm going to check it out. Bunny Barn says, I just started to get into black metal as well. Of course, I know the well-known ones. I don't know why a lot of people out here in Los Angeles don't like the subgenre. We have more thrash fans here. Well, that's the thing, right? Different parts of different like states and provinces. If you're from Canada, like each kind of like area of each state or province has a kind of like a clique of musicians and bands. For the GTA, Greater Toronto Area, and Durham region, it's like hardcore bands and like rock bands, and then there's like metalcore and deathcore bands. And it's just there's just so much core, and there's very little like actual black or death metal bands, or stuff like that, unless you're in like Montreal Quebec, then there's like that like little area there that has like amazing black metal bands. Or if you're all the way over in fucking the other side of the country in British Columbia, then you can have some sweet black metal bands. But there's nothing really in between. There's nothing like down where I live. It's mostly just core bands. And it's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy deathcore and some metalcore, but when that's all you have playing around you, you're just kind of like, because there's, you know, that's not the basis of what I listen to on a regular day-to-day kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't know. Metalhead Kangaroo says, "Who's the most enthusiastic slam metal band?" The most enthusiastic? That's hard to say because, I mean, unless you talk to them personally or see them at shows, you can't really judge based on like their releases, unless they just didn't put enough effort into their release and it sounds like garbage and just bad production. And there's a difference, by the way. There's a difference between bad production and lo-fi. Bad production just means you didn't mix it right and it just came off like garbage. And lo-fi just means it's raw and has like just on purpose kind of lo-fi qualities. So yeah, maybe rephrase the question and I could try to answer it a little better, because I can't really tell you. If you could bring one deceased musician to play with, who would it be? If I could bring one deceased musician back to life and play with them, who would it be? Skylar Sharp asks. Oh boy. Oh man. I don't know. Oh, that's easy. Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. Fuck yeah. That'd be sick to play a show with Soundgarden, especially if they did stuff from like Super Unknown, Bad Motor Finger, Down on the Upside, if that's what that album was called. Yeah, that would be amazing.
The bathroom was on when it blew, right?
No, nothing was on.
So the black bathroom blew too?
No, our bathroom didn't blow.
So just the hallway?
Just the hallway in the kids' room. Oh, okay, here we are. If I was living in America, I would be your drummer. Cool. Only problem with that is I'm in Canada, not the States. I guess America works. I mean, we're North America, right? The United States of America, and Canada is still North America. Does that mean I could say I'm American? Ugh. Do you like the movie Scream? Hell yeah. I love the Scream trilogy. It's fucking awesome. Stabby McStabby and the Ghost Mask. Fun times. Samurai Champloo is another good show. I'm trying to get into anime myself. Samurai Champloo. Sounds interesting. Is that like Samurai Jack, which I've also never watched? Rip Chuck. Who is the most enthusiastic slam metal band when they are on stage? Maybe Gomagot, which I used to call Geomaggot, which is stupid, and that's not how you pronounce it. But yeah, maybe Gomagot, or I don't know. I haven't actually watched too many slam bands live sets, and I haven't gotten to see any slam live. The closest thing to a slam band live I saw live, was Waking the Cadaver. Back when they just released the No Gods, No Cops or something like that record, whatever. But yeah, they played in Newcastle, which is 3 towns west, or no, east of Oshawa. So yeah, I saw them, like at least 8 or 9 years ago. That was fun. Waking the Cadaver did a super sick set, and I got 2 shirts from it. and I still have them. Never sold them. Still got those shirts. And if you want to see what those shirts look like, check out my metal band shirts collection video. It was a while back. CountBlagorath asks, do you know a black metal band from Colombia/America called Inquisition? Hell yeah, I do. I got 3 of their albums. They're fucking amazing. I definitely need to get the new one. I've got the Multiverse one. I got their first one, Into the regions of the Infernal Cult, I think is what it's called. And then, oh, the other one, I can't remember the name of it. It's like 3 words. But yeah, I got 3 of their albums. Really, really good stuff. Need to get the other ones. The 2 albums that kind of reference Satan, and then the new one. Clemmy Cat, did you know that they have a TV series on MTV called Scream, the TV series? Yep, definitely do. And we have it on Canadian Netflix. It's fucking awesome. The wife and I enjoyed watching that. I'm not sure if there's more episodes on Netflix right now of the 2nd season, but it was really good. Definitely going to be trying to get that on DVD if and when they release it. Metalhead Kangaroo says, moshing or headbanging? Both. I will mosh, and then when I get too tired to mosh, I'll just headbang, throw up the horns, get sweaty, you know. Count Beverus asks, in your opinion, who is the biggest poser in metal? I don't know. Whoever is not actually metal and is pretending to be metal for whatever reason. I would have to have oodles of proof to show when accusing someone of being a poser, because you don't know if they're actually pretending to be a metalhead or not unless you've got proof. So I wouldn't assume anything. I also don't care. If someone's pretending to be a metalhead, it has no effect on my life. Perhaps rephrase your question and I'll try to answer it better. I'm not a big fan of the word poser. I did a Jesse Talks Metal video on the terms poser and faggots and how overused they are and how annoying I find them. Sedition Through Scorn says, what's your opinion on the Resident Evil live action films? Do you feel the movies aren't trying too hard to stay true to the game's roots, and has it lacked creativity? I actually just recently did a 6 further horror movies to either watch or avoid video, in which I actually kind of give a quick small review of the latest Resident Evil film. I like the series. It doesn't bother me that they didn't, follow too closely to the Resident Evil games. I mean, that's what the games are for. If you want stuff that are like the games, just play the damn game. I find movies are made so that they can entertain us and be surprising and add new elements to a mythos. So I wasn't too pissed off about it not like just being about, Leon and Claire. So yeah, I mean, they were good for what it was. Not to mention Mila Jovovich is a really good actress and not too hard on the eyes. So there's that. Some of the movies were good. Some of them were kind of eh. It's kind of like a flip of the coin on which one's going to be good and which one's going to be bad. But they all had really, really good elements. And I think all of them had some elements that could have been improved on. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the reboot with James Wan. Maybe he'll actually bring more focus to Leon and Claire, and maybe he'll bring more focus to the police office and the mansion. That'd be cool. I don't think they actually do too much with the police office, so that would be neat to see, like the very first game. Scholar Sharp says, what is your wife's opinion on your music tastes, especially slam and grind? I don't know, what do you think about slam and grind? She shrugged and said, I don't know. I think she's not a big fan of the growls and the screaming. Like, which do you prefer, or what would you rather listen to the least, slam or black metal? If you had to choose, which one is worse? Which one would you say is worse, black metal or slam? Which vocals annoy you more?
Metal, I guess.
Black metal? Yeah. So the wife doesn't like black metal. She hates those vocals more. I think she once said that slam, at least the vocals are lower and brutal. So I don't know. The wife is more into stuff like classic kind of rock stuff, like Foreigner and the Runaways and like Joan Jett and Scorpions. She also likes kind of like alternative rock metal, like 3 Days Grace, Five Finger Death Punch, In This Moment, Butcher Babies is probably like one of the heavier things she listens to. She likes actually some Slipknot. She's begrudgingly admitted to liking Mushroomhead. She just recently got Pierce the Veil's newest album on vinyl. That was pretty cool. I had to twist her arm a little bit getting it, but she's glad she has it now. Yeah, she's more into like lighter metalcore, post metalcore, emo and punk bands. So like Simple Plan, Green Day, Offspring, just stuff like that. She's not really into slam or brutal death metal or black metal or grind. I don't think she's really into too much deathcore either. I think the heaviest thing we've got her to listen to most recently is Motionless in White, but it's because Davey or Danny Motionless was featured in a In This Moment video. So like we're slowly getting her there. We're slowly convincing her to come to the dark side. Don't tell her we don't have cookies. It's just a ruse. Metalhead Kangaroo says, posers are just people who say they like metal, but they don't. Or
Fucking assholes.
she's currently playing World of Warcraft right now and getting pwned.
No, I'm not getting pwned.
No?
And somebody keeps setting off a fucking disco light off in the fucking inn, and it makes people have fucking seizures.
Dance, dance, dance like you're having a seizure.
No, it's really like this, like with flashing light, and I'm like, holy shit, my fucking eyeballs.
Oh, man.
Everybody, get outside! Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper! Oh, my God. Oh, anyways. Posers are those that wear band shirts and don't know the band they are wearing a shirt of. Now you're just changing the meaning of poser. Poser is someone who's pretending to be something that they are not. That is all a poser is. Claiming to be or pretending to be something that they are in fact not. So I don't know why someone would say that they like metal and not actually like metal. Like, who cares? If you don't like metal, good for you. Don't pretend that you like metal if you don't actually like metal. You're not going to win brownie points. And if you're trying to impress someone with being fake, that relationship is probably going to be bad anyway. Like, this a little therapy here from Dr. Jesse Phil. Any relationship that's worth having, be it friendship, family, significant other, needs to be based off of trust and honesty and being real with that person. If you're going to be, putting on this fake facade about what you like and don't like, who you are or who you aren't, then that relationship is going to fail miserably and you're not going to be too happy at the end of the day. So just be yourself, and you will eventually find someone who will accept that, and you'll be a lot happier. You won't have to tiptoe around them. You won't have to put on a fake facade. You don't have to you don't have to pretend to like things you don't like and just be annoyed and like hurting inside. Like, it's just not worth it. My opinion on Cradle of Filth is they're all right. Extreme metal that used to be black metal ages and ages ago, and they're kind of meh for me today. Like, honestly, I think if they got rid of Danny Filth, Cradle of Filth would be a lot better. Lose Danny Filth, lose the keyboards, and I will become a Cradle of Filth fan again. But until that time, not my thing. Metal Like Kangaroo says, worst mosh pit injury you've ever got. Probably a fat lip and a spilt beer. I was pretty upset. I didn't have too much money, and that beer is like the only beverage that I could have had that night. So yeah, basically got moshed into my can or whatever, went into my lip, and like my teeth went into my lip. The can or glass went into my lip. There's a little bit of blood, fat lip, and then like half my beer got spilled on my hair, spilled on my battle jacket, spilled on my tits. Like, it was just a bad night. The Atria. Oh. Yeah, it was just one of those random hardcore shows. I think it might have been actually at a Fallen Legion show back when Nick was still in Fallen Legion. But yeah, I haven't been injured too bad. Funny story, my mom, who's like a 60-year-old lady, basically went into a mosh pit, and she's got osteoporosis. So wrap your head around that. And she got in the fucking pit. My mom went into a pit, and like she grabbed my sister and yanked her into the pit, and she got like smashed around by like some big dudes and ended up flying into a table and like flying into the speakers at the front of the stage, and like got like a pretty big whack on the head. She just fucking threw back her whiskey and kept laughing about it and went back into the pit. I'm like, Mom, you're a fragile 4 foot nothing, like 90-pound old lady with osteoporosis. What are you doing in the pit? And she's like, oh fuck, just live a little, guy. So yeah, that's my mom for me, for you guys. I don't know. That's funny. Favorite death or black metal band? Favorite blackened death band is probably Archgoat. They're fucking awesome. Favorite black metal band at this moment is Ashpool. And favorite death metal band, oh fuck, I don't know, man. That's hard. It honestly, it's probably going to be something like a slam related death metal band. But if I had to just go regular death metal, oh, Macabre, they're good. I got a fucking hoodie of Macabre, so yeah. I want to get the From Beyond on vinyl sometime, but yeah. Here in Brazil, there's a rivalry between bands Sarcófago and Sepultura. I would like to know your opinion on the divergence of ideologies in extreme metal. Why is there a rivalry between Sarcófago and Sepultura? They're like two completely different bands, in my opinion. They should have nothing to do with each other or any rivalry. One, Sarcófago is like a war metal band, and Sepultura is like a new metal band with like death metal and slight black metal roots. Bestial, whatever. I guess being slightly first wave black metal. I don't know. What's the beef between Sarcófago and Sepultura? I don't understand that. Also, anything by Sarcófago is awesome. Like anything. Henry and any of the new stuff, I love it. Sedition Through Scorn says, are you a fan of Rotting Christ? If so, what's their best album for new fans discovering the sound for the first time? Only asking because they don't get enough exposure. Yes, I actually really enjoy Rotting Christ. I got a flag in the other room where I normally do videos for live streams, and I got that in like a box set. I can't fucking say the name of it right now, but it's really good. And then the newest one, Rituals, is really, really good. XES, I believe that album was really good, if that's an album or not, and not just a song. Whatever album the XES song is on is also really good. So yeah, Aeon or Aegon, whatever, Elegon, I don't know, whatever. That album was good. So the first or the last three was really good. The earlier stuff was a little bit more like straightforward black metal, I think. So I don't know. Just anything by Rotting Christ is great in my opinion. Metalhead Kangaroo says, I hate getting fat lips. I got a fat lip my first mosh pit when I saw Anthrax and Killswitch Engage. I got unintentionally elbowed in the face. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I probably got hit in the face by some stupid hardcore dancing kid swinging his arms around like he's fighting invisible ninjas. I'm just sitting there having a beer, trying to enjoy the show, throwing up the horns, and all of a sudden, kapow! I ate half my can, so yeah. I didn't even see who the fuck hit me. I was like, God damn it, what's his name? The guy in, wow, I'm having a brain fart. Why can't I not think of his name? He's that skinny, high-pitched black guy from Rush Hour. Anyway, he's like, which one of y'all just kicked me? I was like that. Count Beverus says, Venom or Bathory? Bathory, hands down. Venom isn't even that good. Like the first two albums are like all right, first wave black metal. After that, I kind of nope, sorry, not my thing. I got the most recent Venom album. Oh, what a steaming pile of, I don't even know what that was. Fire up the Marshall stacks. Blah, blah, blah. No. Opinion on Happy Tree Friends. If you like Happy Tree Friends, you are one twisted, sick individual. Keep it up. Bathory, they are darker musically. Bathory, they're amazing. Like the first three albums are fucking quintessential first wave black metal. Blood, Fire, Death, I still need to get. I will look into the rest of the albums after that and see if there's anything decent, but I'll probably just get the first four Bathory albums for now when I get spending money to do so. But yeah. Oh, and to the person asking me about Inquisition, I'm currently listening to Inquisition on my mix here. Mighty War God of the Templars. Count Beverus says, do you enjoy Abath? What do you think of him since he left Immortal? As a person, he seems to have some questionable attributes and potential drug abuse problems, but as a musician, he's good. Like his guitaring's great. His vocals are pretty good. He definitely does better vocals than I do. I mean, maybe let me know. I mean, I just released a single for Drakir or Dracker or however the hell you want to pronounce it. I don't really care. Yeah, the self-titled album that he released was good. Can't wait for some more if he does decide to release any more. I'm looking forward to the new Immortal. Hopefully it doesn't sound like Damonaz's solo album. That wasn't so great in my opinion. Do I like Darkthrone? Of course. I pretty much like anything they've done. I like the just straightforward black metal stuff more, but their crust punk stuff is all right, and their kind of heavy metal kind of stuff is okay. But yeah, kind of random tidbit. I'm not a big fan of the Goat Lord release because of Fenris's woman screams in it. That's just really weird and kind of ruined it for me. But yeah, I got four or five Darkthrone albums. The first four, and then I've got Panzerfaust. No, is that the name of it? I don't know. Whatever. The one with Quintessence on it on vinyl. That's really good. Quintessence is probably the best Darkthrone song. Metalhead Kangaroo says, have you ever worn corpse paint? Yeah, I wore corpse paint one time for Halloween. It was basically the corpse paint I was going to wear in Lilith Spawn as my persona Malicious, which is kind of a play on my character Malice, who I was in Diaphasia and Serenicide. Malicious was just the black metal version of that persona. It was basically just corpse paint with like black around the lips that came down on a frown, and then like dripping down the neck, and then I had like this big kind of jaggedy looking M on my face. It was kind of tacky and cheesy. The corpse paint I'm going to wear for my Necrocaster persona is going to be more like a cross between Per Olin, aka Dead, and Karak and Gren style. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna lean towards more, but it'll be something like that. Probably just black around the eyes with kind of like smeared down the sides, and then just kind of like a black kind of smear down the face. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't actually done my corpse paint for Drakir or anything like that yet. I need to use it sparingly because we don't get that much grease paint or stuff like that up here. I think we get it when Spirit Halloween comes around, which is a store, or Halloween Alley, I believe, is another store that opens up around September, mid-September to the end of October. I mean, I guess I could get some off of eBay if I really wanted, but yeah. Scholar Sharp says, have you heard of the black metal band called I? Yes. I have I's album at World's End, I believe. No, I Against, I don't know. Whatever it is. It's Abyss side project with Frost and King of Hell, I think. But yeah, it's really good. It's basically like heavy metal mixed with black metal. It's pretty good with Abyss vocals. Currently listening to Reek of the Unseen Gas Fumes, Dehumanizing Cesspool for the Future of Mankind. Definitely need to get some Reek of the Unseen Gas Fumes in my collection. Sedition Through Scorn says, there's rumors that a next installment for a Mortal Kombat live-action film is coming out soon. Were you pleasantly surprised with the movies, or should game films be non-existent? I'm looking forward to anything Mortal Kombat puts out. I have been the hugest fan of Mortal Kombat since the first one came out for Sega Genesis back in 1995, I think. Correct me on the date if I'm wrong. But yeah, anything Mortal Kombat has got my seal of approval on it, no matter what it is. Even Annihilation. Like, they killed off Shiva really stupidly, and fuck Liu Kang for that terrible scene. But yeah, anything Mortal Kombat related is great. I have the Mortal Kombat Legacy DVD up there somewhere on my shelf. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 and 2. I even have that VHS tape of the of the animated movie they did, which is rare as fuck now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one. Hopefully it's good. I don't know if they're going to tie it into any of the legacy or the old series, or if it's just going to be a total new reboot, but whatever it is, more Mortal Kombat. I need to get Mortal Kombat X on the Xbox One, so definitely slacking there, but yeah, I love it. I have all of the Mortal Kombat games that came out for Xbox and Xbox 360. That's Oh man, Shaolin Monks. That one was fucking awesome. I wish they'd do more like that. Who's your favorite symphonic black metal band? Probably Hyperion. I did a review on them. If you want to check that out. I also won the Hyperion shirt from Motley Crue Forever One subscriber giveaway video, so that's sick. Early Crocking Gran is okay too. Like Lamendum, where the corpses sink forever, and Death Came Through a Phantom Ship, and that EP that came before Lamendum that no one can get a hold of was good, but anything after that's awful. This Is Not a Fairy Tale is kind of not really listenable for me, and the new one, all the singles they've released is just so cheesy and so cringy. Nope. Let's see here. Do you like the Black Dahlia Murder? If so, what is your favorite album? I have Black Dahlia Murder's first two albums. Miasma was kind of and when I kind of stopped listening to them and picking stuff up, I don't know. I'm not really into that anymore. In fact, if anyone wants to buy the first two albums off me, I'm willing to sell them. Let's say $20 US shipped. Scat grind band, Meningococomia fecal. I think I actually am subscribed to a gore noise channel on YouTube, so I've probably seen that before. It looks pretty familiar. I'll definitely check them out though. Aaron Oltjunbruns says, "Is it weird to start listening to a band you've just discovered way after they've broken up?" No, not weird, but it sucks. I hate discovering fucking amazing bands that have broken up forever ago, and you're like, no, because you know that's the only material you're ever going to hear from them. I'm looking at you, Abby Martin, and Condemned to the Catapult, which I have pages for dedicated to them on Facebook, by the way. But yeah, no, it sucks when you discover really good bands and they've broken up forever ago. Definitely really disappointing. Like Belay My Last was a pretty decent deathcore band, and I don't think they're making anything anymore. I Ate Everybody did break up at one point, and then they got back together. I'm not sure if they've made anything new or not yet, or if they're still together. I don't know if Mess in the Morgue is still doing anything, but they're pretty good. They had a song called Miley Cyrus is a Dirty Slut. Yeah. Worms Made of Chicken Fecal Matter would be a great scat grind name. I guess so.
You're trying to go turn off the kids' TV.
Well, I do gotta go soon, guys. I gotta go make sure the kids are in bed and turn off the lights, turn off the TV, and tuck them in and stuff like that, and make sure that they get to bed on time and aren't up all night unsupervised in their bedroom because they'll just tear the freaking place apart. But I will try to answer a few more questions. Opinions on Onision? I don't know. I don't really watch his videos, and the ones I have haven't really been my thing. He did kind of like this joke video about crust punks, and he was kind of really rude about it and just being kind of a dick about them. And I'm just like, you don't know them, you don't know their lifestyle, you don't know their hardships. Like, you try being homeless or living on the streets before you start giving opinions like that, bro. So yeah, and all the scandal I've heard about the stuff he's done to his girlfriend and wife, and pretty much anything that Mr. Repsion has brought up and brought forward to the table about Onision just makes me not really think he's the greatest guy. I'm not really one to base my opinions on someone based off of rumors and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. He doesn't really seem to be the greatest person in the world, so I'm not subscribed to him or anything like that either. At least I don't think I am. Sedition says, I enjoyed the stream. Much appreciated for the questions answered. You rule. Thanks, man. I'm a dime a dozen metalhead who happens to have a camera in front of me, who likes to show off my slowly growing music collection and try and help gals and dudes out there who watch find new music and share my sometimes not so great opinion about said bands. But I'm glad you enjoy the channel. I'm glad you guys watch. I'm fucking still shocked that 2,000 people have subscribed and choose to actually, view my content on a regular to semi-regular basis. It's pretty humbling. I really appreciate all the guys that I have and gals out there who watch me and share their opinions and thoughts on my videos and give me support. It's pretty crazy because I got a lot more support on the internet through you guys than I do in my own life half the time. Like, my dad, he's out there somewhere. He doesn't talk to me. He has my email. He's changed his address with his wife and and my two younger brothers without telling me where they've moved. They don't contact me, and they don't, whatever. But if if Christopher or Nicholas ever do want to contact me, get a hold of me on Facebook, or if they see me on YouTube, like, let me know. I'm willing to chat with you guys if you're not under the thumb of my dad yet, or still. Like, whenever you decide to contact me, I'm always down. I know my dad will probably tell you that I'm not the best influence because of A, B, and C reasons, but I've got a family of my own. I've got kids of my own, and I'm making my way through life just like anyone else does. So I mean, what do you say? But yeah, no, I long story short is I appreciate all you guys' support. I appreciate the fact that you guys have been a positive influence in my life online, and just keep inspiring me to do more videos, inspiring me to make more music and release it. And yeah, it's been a great experience, minus a few trolls here and there, and minus a few butthurt individuals, but they've been a very slim few in comparison to all of you really cool ladies and gentlemen out there. So I can't say how much I appreciate it, and I'm just shocked at the positive response I've been getting the last 2 years that I've actually been taking my YouTube channel more seriously. So yeah, from my heart, you guys rock, and I appreciate all that. Skylar Sharp says, have you heard of Operation Cunt Destroyer? I have. They've been on a few splits that I've wanted to get. They're a pretty decent slamming deathcore band, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Maybe they're just deathcore. I don't know. But yeah, from what I've heard from them, I do remember enjoying it, and I will eventually pick up something from them, one of the splits they're on. But yeah, stay sick and fuck Onision. I'd rather not. He's not my type. I mean, I do like the emo look, but that's probably about it. His personality is probably about as fascinating as an explosive tomato. So, anyways, before I go, I want to give some love to some other channels. Check out, if you haven't already, check out CountBlagorath. Check out WyattxHim. Check out FullMetal GINGER. Check out WorshipThe Pizzagram. Check out Motley Crue Forever 1. Check out Brain Smasher. And who else? Check out Bailey R. He's a cool dude. He definitely doesn't have enough subs. He's a very kind of like shy, kind of quiet kind of dude, but he's definitely into a lot of really good music, and he definitely has some opinions that he shares about them. Good opinions, I think, for the most part. Fuck. Oh, and Classy Lonnie, or Classy Metal. Definitely check his channel out. Bunch of cool dudes. Thanks for watching. Stay sick and have a good rest of your night. Oh wait, one more question. Who just popped on here? If you can get Meron face paint, it's not greasy like the Halloween paint, and it goes on smoothly. You just need to activate it with water. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Thanks for the last minute suggestion. I appreciate that. Have a good night, guys. Be good to each other.